So, applications for the Certificate of Eligibility to run for Singapore President opened on 13 June. And now, we have two potential presidential candidates for this year, Senior Minister Daman and OSEA International Chairman George Goh. With all this buzz surrounding the presidential elections, it got me thinking, how does one even run for Singapore President? Alright, according to Article 19 of Singapore's Constitution, there are quite a few criteria to meet. For instance, you have to be a Singaporean citizen of at least 45 years old, and you have to have your name listed in the current register of electors. Furthermore, you have to have lived in Singapore for at least 10 years, and you have to prove to the Presidential Elections Committee that you are of good character. You also can't be part of any political party, which is why Senior Minister Daman had to resign from his position at PAP. That was the easy part, but now this is the tough part. There's a different set of criteria for candidates who've worked in the public sector and the private sector. If you worked in the public sector, you need to have held at least one of these positions for at least 3 years. You also need to have served as the chief executive for at least 3 years in one of the key statutory boards or government companies like CPF or HDB. Now, if you're from the private sector, you need to have served your company as the chief executive for at least 3 years. The company also has to have at least 500 million on average in shareholders' equity throughout your service as the chief executive. Finally, the company must have made profit after tax during your service as chief executive of your company. Wow, that was a lot of requirements, and it's not even the complete list. Anyways, now that I know the requirements to run for president, I think I have a goal to work towards too when I'm 45.